After working in hospitality for close to 7 years, I have come to realize that half of you people are some of the most uncultured, ill-mannered, uneducated, self-centered people I have ever met. To all the people who like to frequent restaurants, bars, hotels, and whatever, I have a question for you. What is wrong with you? Genuinely, what is wrong with you people? I would really like to know. You seem to think that because you are paying for a service, this entitles you to treat service workers like just because you are paying, you think that it entitles you to speak to them how you want, treat them how you want, and leave an absolute mess after yourselves. Some nights, I genuinely cannot help but wonder, who raises you people? Because it sure as hell wasn't a woman. But this kind of reminds me of what William Shakespeare once said. Don't cast pearls before swine. And working in hospitality for so long, it genuinely feels like this sometimes. Like, just a couple of weeks ago, I had a guy yelling in my face. And I walked away because realistically, what else am I supposed to do? I cannot just fight with the guy because I want to keep my job. And my manager told me that I must apologize to this guy for walking away whilst he was shouting at me. Because me walking away was disrespectful, even though he was shouting in my face. This cannot be real. Like, I'm sorry, but the shit that service workers have to put up with in hospitality, like, it cannot be real. You know what I mean? Like, you couldn't make this up. You know, you have so many talented movie directors, but even they would not be able to come up with half of the things that I've encountered working in hospitality. You know, some of you people think that just because you are spending money, just because you are paying, but you can, you know, talk down on service staff, that you can shout at them, insult them, belittle them, treat them like dirt. You think that because you're paying, you can leave a mess on your table. You know, you can leave, like, chewed up food in this corner. Like, I don't know, used napkins in another corner. And, I don't know, like your sanitary products in a glass. What is wrong with you people? Genuinely, what is wrong with you people? I just cannot comprehend. You people are disgusting. Who raises you? Who taught you this? You know, and the scary thing is, a lot of these people have very successful careers. They have very good social lives. You know, they have families, they have kids that they come home to. And my question is, how did some of you people manage to get a good paying job? How did some of you people manage to make a family with this behavior of yours? Like, do you act this way at home too? That's what I'm curious about. Because frankly speaking, farm animals behave better than some of y'all. Genuinely, farm animals have more courtesy, act with more dignity than some of you people. You disgust me. You make me sick to my stomach. You think that you can just treat people like they are less than human just because you are paying. I'll tell you this, service workers, they do not exist to take your shit. You have problems, okay? Go see a doctor, go see a therapist, take it out on your co-workers, take it out on your boss, see where that takes you. Instead, you choose to take it out on service workers that are paid minimum wage. And the reason why they smile at you, the reason why service workers are nice to you, is because they are being paid to. If they weren't being paid to put up with your they wouldn't laugh. They wouldn't smile at your lame-ass jokes. Service workers are paid to stroke your ego. We are not nice to you because we think you are great. We are not nice to you because you are God's gift. We are nice to you because we are being paid to. We are nice to you because we don't want to lose our jobs. And then suddenly, you try to give to a service worker, minimum wage worker, and they don't stroke your ego. They don't laugh on cue. They don't understand your joke. They don't let you belittle them. And suddenly they are the bad guy. Well, just because your ego couldn't take it. Your fragile little ego got bruised and now you have to take it out on them. You have to make complaints about how rude they were to you. My advice to you is, you need to grow up. Just because you're paying for a service doesn't entitle you to treat people like because service workers, they are human beings too. They have feelings as well. But you seem to think that you can project all your insecurities. You can just say whatever you want, however you want, whenever you want it. And the service worker, the waiter, the waitress, the bartender, they will just absorb it. You can have all the money you want. You can be highly educated. But this will not give you class. Money will not buy class, no matter how much of it you have. And some of y'all seem to forget that. You think that just because you have money, just because you have a good job, just because you are educated, that you can treat other people like they are subhuman. And to be honest with you, doesn't impress me. Not in the least. Because in my eyes, you just look uncultured. You just look stupid. You look dumb. Like, how insecure do you have to be to go up to a minimum wage service worker and, like, give them so much shout at them, complain to them when they haven't done anything wrong? You just look stupid in my eyes. You look dumb as and you seem to think that you're so big and strong and, you know, you're so impressive in front of your friends for abusing a minimum wage worker. You are classless. You are undignified. And as I said, farm animals possess more dignity than you. They move more gracefully. They speak more tactfully. Having money does not mean that you can abuse other people. It makes you weak. Like, imagine having so much money, having so many resources, having a good job, having a stable family. You know, you have everything. Yet, there's just something about you. You know, you're unhealed, you're triggered, whatever it is. There's just something about you where you want to take your issues out on a minimum wage worker. Like, bro, that's so pathetic. Like, so pathetic. Imagine getting butthurt because a service worker doesn't laugh at your lame-ass joke. Pathetic. You people are pathetic. One more thing. When I interact with some of you people, it genuinely seems to me like this is your first day on Earth. You know, like you were just born yesterday and you turned 40 today. Because when some of y'all go up to the bar, you know, and you're like, can I have a glass of wine, for instance? This, honestly, like, okay, just any wine. You know, because this can be a difference between £7, for instance, or maybe even 20. Bro, please specify. What kind of wine? Red, white, rosé? What do you want? And one more thing. You know, when they say, I would like a glass of wine, please specify the size, okay? Because like I said, it's not a small difference. It's not a small taste difference. It's not a small price difference. Please specify, okay? Because how would you feel if you bought a drink and when I didn't tell you the price, I just said, yeah, money. It costs money. I don't tell you how much. Just give me money. Yes, exactly. That's what I thought. Some of you people, you don't even know how to carry yourselves. You know, you just walk into a restaurant. You look at the ground. You don't smile. You don't make eye contact. You don't greet the service staff. You just walk in. Who raised you? Who raised you, you know? And it's really interesting because these people seem to have so many friends as well. They are some of the most socially inept people that I've ever seen. Yet they seem to have families, friends, stable jobs. How? Genuinely, how? That's my question. You're socially inept. You don't even know what to do. Like, you know, you walk into the venue and you're sweating already because you don't know what to say. You don't know how to act. You don't know how to carry yourself. That's absurd. How do some of you people function? How? What? Does everyone around you just do the heavy lifting? Do they speak for you? Do they answer for you too? Like, are you mute or something? Are you unable to speak? Like, bro, use your voice. You know, don't just walk in and say nothing. What is wrong with you people? Some of you are so socially awkward. Like, where did you learn your social skills? Timu, maybe? I don't know. But the way some of y'all carry yourselves, it's honestly pitiful. I actually feel sorry for some of you people. If you walk through life like this, not knowing whether to greet someone, whether to smile, whether to establish eye contact, you know, you just expect them to do everything for you. Good luck. Good luck moving through life. I just hope that for the rest of your life, you'll find other idiots who are willing to accommodate your lack of social skills. Because I'm sick of this. You know, hospitality, it's such a dead-end job. Nothing comes at the end of it. If you're lucky, you'll become a supervisor. If you're lucky, even luckier, you'll become a manager. But even this isn't a flex, because you're still working class. Like, imagine working 60, 70 hours a week for a 38,000 a year salary. pitiful. And don't even get me started on the children. You know, like, once I was serving someone and they had a toddler, and the toddler just started throwing things at the parents. Are you not gonna, I don't know, teach your child to behave? You do not know how to carry yourself. You do not know how to behave accordingly in a public setting. Oh, and it shows. It shows. You know, you just walk in and you behave like this is your first day on earth. Like you don't know anything about anything. You don't even know how to speak English. You know, all you can do is just... What is this? What is this? Genuinely, you people are absurd. Absurd is the word, because I cannot comprehend how some of y'all move through life. What is this, bro? You don't know how to talk? You lost your voice? I don't even know. I wish I could understand these people, but unfortunately, it beats me. And I don't understand people who complain that the staff are not smiling enough. Yes, maybe because we are being paid minimum wage. We are working long shifts with minimal breaks in a hot environment. And you're surprised that we're not smiling. You know, some people, a lot of them just go to bars, pubs, hotels, restaurants because they want their ego stroked. But unfortunately for you, that's beyond my pay grade. And some of you have a hard time accepting it. Oh no, why did the 16-year-old waitress not smile at me? Like, who hurt some of you people? You get butt hurt because a 16-year-old waitress isn't smiling at you. Bro, get a life. You don't have to do anything. You know, you people are so dumb. So dumb. And I don't care if this sounds mean. Someone has to say it. This isn't necessarily a hill that I'm willing to die on, but it is a hill that I'm willing to kill on. Some people are just so incredibly dense. They behave like this is their first day on earth. And then they get upset because the service staff refuses to baby them. Say what you mean, say what you want. Nothing annoys me as much when customers say they want something, but they don't specify, like, do you want the alcoholic version? Do you want the alcohol-free version? Do you want large or small? And I ask them. And they're like, yeah, small is fine. Yeah, non-alcohol is fine. Oh, yes, this is fine. And I just say to them, yes, but this is your money. You know, what is it that you actually want? It's your money. You're paying. Might as well make the most of it. They say, oh, yeah, but small is fine. Oh, zero alcohol is fine. Like, bro, use your voice. What is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you? Why can't you just say what you mean? Why can't you just tell me what you want? You're so complacent.